Hi there, it's Jen from modernmedicinelady.com and the Empathic Woman System, and the word of the day is humility. And when I'm talking about humility, I'm talking about the way that I truly understand it to be, which is recognizing our true role, our true place, our true size, and having perspective about how we fit on this planet. And there's a sort of paradox, I think, in humility, in that true humility is neither being diminishing ourselves or trying to pretend that we are less than we are or hide our power. And it is also not about overinflating ourselves and trying to build ourselves up or puff ourselves up. It's really about being exactly who we are, claiming our strengths, claiming our power, claiming our wisdom, claiming our truth, claiming our place in the world, and at the same time acknowledging our vulnerabilities, acknowledging our weaknesses, acknowledging our limitations, acknowledging where we stop and where we need to let somebody else step in. And I'm choosing this word because I have a friend who is being called to step forward into a role of authority right now, who's being called to step forward into a place of more power, and who is going to be the go-to person for some decision making and for just orchestrating and facilitating some things that are coming down the pike. And there's a certain amount of just acknowledging and accepting that it is what it is, and that at this point in time, in order to be able to do what needs to be done, in order to be effectively of service, they just need to have the humility to say, yes, this is my job. Yes, this is my role. Yes, this is my place. And yes, I am the one who needs to step up and take my power and do what needs to be done with this now. And there's a certain kind of, I think, reticence we have in this culture, especially as women, about not acting like we're getting too big for our britches, or sort of like that idea of, well, who are you to claim that space? But I guess I would say sometimes the question is, who are we to not claim that space? If the role is there and we know it's us that needs to fill it, then isn't it worse for us to shy away from our responsibility and shy away from claiming our authority and claiming our place because of false humility and a fear of coming across as being ego-driven or something? So I've really been thinking about the power of humility, when it's about acknowledgement and recognition and just giving ourselves permission to acknowledge what is and to allow ourselves to claim ourselves for who we truly are. And how it is so much more important and how vital humility, true humility, is, as opposed to these sort of false concepts that we have in this world about what humility is and is not. So my question to you is, in what ways does false humility stop you from being truly who you are? In what ways are you holding back because you're afraid of coming across as prideful or egotistical or stepping on toes or taking a role that's beyond what you think you should take? And if you really, in your heart of hearts, admit it, what is the role you know that you're here to do? What is the authority that you know you can claim? What is the wisdom that you know that you have? And what is it going to take for you to have the willingness to step into the humility of stepping into the role that you are destined for?